Anyways, I think like 2 years ago for Christmas, I got this as, a Christmas present. And yeah, it's a QFX radio cassette to MP3 converter model J-22U. Let's see, on this side, it just has fast forward rewind functions, not very special. Built-in speaker, again, not very special. 3-band equalizer, which is actually really bad. 3.5mm headphone jack. AC power supply, nothing special. DC 6V, and 4 D-cell batteries, and batteries not included, of course. Anyway, let's read this caption on the side. Okay, for those of you with cassettes, your best chance to get the songs on your MP3 players is through a cassette to MP3 converter. That's not exactly the best thing, considering that, whatever. This portable cassette boombox will take your favorite digital cassettes and preserve them in digital format. English, yeah. Once the files are on a USB or SD card, you can burn them to a disk or add, there's no space, or add them to the playlist on your MP3 player / computer. A cassette to MP3 converter is a great investment for those of you who have a vast collection in other untailed songs and tapes. And this product contains a chemical known to the state of California cause cancer or birth defects or reproductive harm. And just AM, FM, shortwave, that's shortwave. USB, SD card, MP3 could release. Yeah, digital. This is definitely not it. Oh, apparently that's a part of the QFX retro collection. Bottom just has some standard stuff, standard legal information, and made in China, because obviously where else would it be made? This goes for about $30 on Amazon. At least the last time I checked it was. And this side is just the same thing, but Spanish. Alright, let's open it up. Top just has a handle. Okay. Just 3 tabs. Stable. Okay. Open it up. Alright. Inside, you can see the radio immediately, just in plastic. Put it aside. Just slide it out. Gently. Just move this box out of the way. Get this off. Get that off. Get the documentation. Alright, look at that. And the actual product that we're looking at. Yeah, it's plastic. Wow. This bag feels like a grocery bag you get at a Chinese supermarket. I know for experience. I have had this opened and I have used it before. And you can see there is quite a collection of dust, so I did not do much preparation before recording this video. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, here it is. X-Base 500 watts PMPO. Yeah, that linked to absolutely nothing. It's like saying that this rubber band can expand to up to 10 inches if you cut it in half. But whatever, man. It's already $30 is not going to get you very far when it comes to these type of boom boxes. Anyway, there's a radio system. There's a cassette slot. Auto stop system. Then again, not really the most impressive thing anymore. Uses a standard, very cheap plastic mechanism. You could even see the circuit board for the MP3 system right through the cassette mechanism. And if you look at peek in there, you might not be able to see on camera, but I can see that it literally just is a huge hollow opening. It's just huge. And they also used an orange bit of paper to show you how much is left. That's not very useful. Anyways, here's the cassette system. Believe it or not, here is the system for the MP3s. The MP3 microphone and the cassette microphone are actually 2 separate microphones. You know, that's not really expected. Because you think that, oh, make it as cheap as possible, just use one microphone. But no, they use 2 microphones. I don't know if that's because the circuit is not capable, or is that they just didn't really want to try and use one microphone or something. I don't know. Anyways, these tweeters are fake. I've opened this up before, and they are fake. They don't do anything. Speakers are really cheap. I don't know why I keep this sticker on. It's definitely not hi-fi, I'm sure. On this side, there's nothing. On the back, you got standard information. This hole right here is supposed to be so you can calibrate the tape motor so you can make it run at the correct speed, but it doesn't work. It does not actually go to the hole. It's off by it's off by a very close margin, but that hole won't work. You have to take this cover off if you want to adjust this tape motor speed. Over here is the AC input jack, and right here is the battery compartment. Just open it up. And inside, which is where it would actually be, is the AC power cord. Yeah. Oh, the sticker fell off. Quality control passed D. So yeah, don't expect the greatest quality from this. Just put it back in there. This is where we put 4 D-cell batteries. And here it's actually a voltage switch, so you can use various voltages with it. Oh, and on the battery cover here, it just says the model number and the production date, which is April 20, 2016. Yeah. We'll just put this back on here. We'll be powering this from the AC cord. On this side is tuning knob, headphone output, and a place for a DC 6-volt input, center positive. Does not come with an AC adapter. I don't know if QFX sells it as an optional accessory, but you know, you could just buy one online. It's not very picky. All you gotta do is go to like any online store like eBay or Amazon, type in 6-volt DC center positive thing, and it might work. Or you could just go and buy one of those things that have several different types of plugs on it, and you can select several different voltages. It'll work. On the top here, it just has the 3-band graphic equalizer with bass, something called middle, and treble. I've adjusted these fully, and very little difference. Treble only has a difference at the beginning, then everything else is exactly the same. No bass, and I have no idea what middle does. Every single time I turn it up, it just seems to increase the volume slightly, which I don't know. Here's the antenna. Oh, handle, by the way. Cassette controls, you know, standard. Function, you got tape, which is also off radio, USB, which is also for the SD card, and radio, which you say. You get FM, AM, shortwave 1, shortwave 2, and a volume control. Alright, it says UM1 battery, AC built in. UM1 also means D-cell. I don't know exactly about that. But hold on, let me just plug in this AC cord. Take this tie off, which alright, let's plug this in first. Yeah, I had to take something out. Alright, here we go. You go in here, you just take this, just plug it in right here. Just plug it in. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good camera angle for you guys. It's really awkward. Alright. And there's a humming sound coming out, which means this thing is probably not the safest thing. You can hear that. Very quiet. You can hear a slight humming sound. Underneath. It works, though I don't think it's exactly the standards that you would expect. But it's only $30, so Chinese thing. I want to flip this one around here. But yeah, right now it's in tape mode, which is also the off function. You press a button, the power LED comes on, and there's also this level indicator which doesn't do anything until you turn the volume all the way up. Oh yeah, get a look at that. Also, there's a very big flaw regarding the volume control, which I'll show you later. Let's put a tape in. Just got a tape here. Let's just start this cassette tape. And let's see here, this way. This way? Yeah, this way. I think I might have to rewind this tape, so. See how fast it rewind the tape. Yeah, it's kind of slow at rewinding. Slightly. There probably are some decks that do rewind faster. But you know, it is just a cheap Chinese standard sized cassette deck. It's not the best. This thing is actually not stereo. Despite the fact it's 2 speakers, it's not stereo. It is what is called dual mono. So-called dual mono. It's only mono. It is not stereo. Yeah. It's kind of rewinding kind of slowly, if you can see there. It's taking a while. Anyway, yeah. I'll show you that later. Anyways, wait for it to finish rewinding. It's taking a while. It's taking a while. Wow, it's only about halfway through. Man. Yeah. There's the tuning knob. It feels very cheap and wobbly loose. It's like it's gonna break off if I turn it the wrong way too much. Ugh. Oh no. There's a lot of give in the knob too. Like there's like 2 to 3 degrees of give, or maybe even 4 degrees. You know, in these units, you can't guarantee the build quality is gonna be the same for all of them. Like some might be worse, some might be better. It's really just a guessing game when it comes to these things. Still not done rewinding yet. The handle is just plastic, so yeah. Value. That power indicator stays on any time that power is being used. Oh, there you go. And before we actually hear what the unit sounds like, let's look at the documentation. Okay, you get instruction manuals. This is in Spanish, this is in English. It's kind of like yeah. The English is not the best. It does actually say to clean the audio, clean the tape track system with cotton swabs and some sort of alcohol. It says not to use chemicals like benzene or paint thinner. Benzene, sorry. And it even says to keep away magnets, so it's got that. But oh, also this. The QFX 1-year warranty. All QFX products incorporate products, and just says how to return the unit if it breaks within warranty. It's not from the faults that you might have put onto it, and it even has prices for various other things. TV for only $25, but the speakers are $75, and you can even get pocket radios from as cheap as $5. Damn, even fast food costs more than that. But yeah, you want to listen to the atrocious audio quality? You're gonna hear big faults of the volume control too.
On this tape recorder. I'm sorry for the recorder, but on the
it's too sensitive at the beginning. Like, it's even worse on the radio. And by the way, that's my voice from around 2 years ago. Yeah, my voice was much higher then. And yeah. And what you're trying to hear at the least is a recording on a Panasonic cassette recorder or Q2104, which you have seen in some of my videos. I will do a video on that cassette recorder too. Don't know when, but I will. And yeah.
One of the slow-line models.
It's very bad. Everything is up all the way. It sounds very, very bad. Like, you know, the Panasonic recorder is not the best quality, but it's a hell of a lot better than this thing. Oh, God. Yeah, don't. I don't really want to record onto this thing. Like, Alright, we heard the cassette recorder. Let's send it to the radio. Have to make sure that it's a signal that won't give me a copyright strike. It's FM. Look, listen to this. Look, I barely turned the knob. You can see it. You just hear that. Listen to this. So yeah, did you hear the sensitive look? It's way too sensitive. I'm telling you, the day did not do anything to try to make it sound good. And I'll be very careful, and I gotta make sure I don't get any copyright strikes because YouTube is very precautious about that right now. Careful. Oh. Gotta be very careful. Like, even tapping the knob a little hard might change the volume. It's very sensitive, very badly constructed. Okay.
Groundwater through on-farm reach.
Trying to find a station that won't give me a copyright strike. And if you can hear that, it's jerking. The signals are jerking. So that's telling me this is not actually using an analog tuner, because that would be expensive. It's using a cheap digital tuner that is simply using a knob instead of like buttons. So whenever I move it, it just selects a signal, and that needle is not accurate, so you're just going to have to assume which signal it's on, or just know, like, and it jerks along too. Alright, that was FM. Let's listen to AM. Oh. As you can hear, it doesn't gradually go into static into a station, it just jerks. So that tells me it's digital and not analog. And look, the fact that you put this LED level indicator, which doesn't do anything until you turn up all the way. Yeah, alright, that really does anything. The volume's not even on right now, it's already hissing. It's very hard to actually get a decent volume without blasting your ears off or not hearing anything at all. Okay, let's try the shortwave function. Lost static. You see, whenever I move the knob, there's no static. It's only when I stop that is static. And that's telling me that it could also be digital and not analog. Or that may be how shortwave work. I don't know. This is the only video I have for shortwave, and besides, I don't really get any shortwave signals in this area anyways. So it's not like that's any use to me, so whatever. Nothing on shortwave 1, shortwave 2. It's various forms of static. Yeah. I don't get anything on shortwave. And I don't know if that's just because it's just not powerful enough, or that's because it sucks. And this antenna is not exactly the biggest thing. You call that big? Some people might, but I don't really call it big. Let's see if that actually improves the audio quality. Maybe if I get something on shortwave. No. It's what I'm hearing is just that the static is even louder. And, you know, that might not even be the antenna. It's just because I accidentally tapped the volume control because it's so damn sensitive. Whatever. Enough of the radio. First of all, if I don't want any copyright strikes, second of all, it's supposed to just static, and I really don't want to have to hear all that. Just bring the antenna down. I don't even want to press very hard because I feel like I might break the damn thing off. Let's see. Alright, let's check out the MP3 player. Got an SD card here. Okay, so this thing is capable of recording radio to MP3, cassette to MP3, and I think I might even do MP3 to cassette, though I haven't really done that. And obviously you can't record anything to the radio because it's not a transmitter. Let's see here. Let's hope it just works. Okay, let's plug this in. Alright, so I got the cassette. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for playing that. Yeah, Neon Cat, 2011, woohoo, yeah. And that, I think that might, and, check. Oh yeah, that was a cassette to MP3 recording. And, it sounded very bad. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to give a little credit because when I recorded that originally on cassette, I put the record level too high, and it kind of, you know, drowned out the audio. Or saturated it. So to be honest, not all of it is that bad, but I've heard it on cassette and it sounds a hell of a lot better, so yeah. Okay, let's record something else on this. Okay, press record button. Alright. This is a test of the QFX J-22U cassette recording MP3 device, radio boombox, retro thing. Yeah, so a radio cassette to MP3 converter. That's what the box says. Whatever. All right, let's listen to how bad this is. Definitely not going to get the best audio quality from it. Okay. This is a test of the QFX J-22U. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, the volume control is slightly better when you use a USB or tape, but when you use radio, it's atrocious, and you could not get a very fine thing. You gotta have a very steady hand, or just use like a stick or something to tap it. But cassette recording MP3 device, radio boombox, retro thing. Yeah, so radio cassette to MP3 converter. That's what the box says. Whatever. Alright, let's listen to how bad this is. Definitely not going to get the best audio quality from it. Yeah, that's how it sounds. That's the built-in microphone. And if you're not happy with the built-in microphone, well, sucks for you, because that's you. There is no microphone input on this thing. You can only use the built-in microphones. See, it's only headphones that I put on the side. And yeah, unfortunately I can't do direct line input because my camera doesn't have a microphone input on it. Then again, I don't think the quality would be that much better anyways. Then something can only be so good. And yeah, this is definitely as good as it's gonna get. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could probably just add your own line input by using one of the microphone inputs and modding it, but I can't do that. So from a consumer standpoint, it sounds kind of bad. Like, if I chose this for Christmas myself, like, that hurt my family's feelings if they're ever watching this video, but, you know, it's not very good sounding. Whatever, man, I have it, and it's part of my collection, so I'm not gonna chuck it in the trash. I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, there is a version of this in wood grain. Wood grain, it's just plastic. Everything these days is plastic. Like, you're gonna have to really pay top notch for good quality metal construction. Something like 40 years ago, you probably wouldn't have to bust your wallet that much to get good quality. But now, if you want good quality, you better have a big wallet to bust, because you're gonna need a big wallet to bust if you're going to get good quality on this thing. In this day and age, you really have to look. Ugh. And also, a lot of stuff is made in China. Well, let's see. Is there really anything else to do? No, I guess that's everything. One day I might record on cassette and do a conversion, but you know, until then, hope you enjoyed the video of this. I don't recommend that you buy this to actually listen to, like maybe for fun or collect or stuff, or to just get as a present. Then you can have it, but like, don't expect very good quality from this. Anyways, bye.